as I will be inviting to give his keynote address and officially declare this summit open. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome the governor that keeps making a difference for our dear state. We call him Mr. Celebu, we call him Mr. Talk and Do, we call him Mr. Infrastructure. Join me as I welcome our governor, the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Can we please give him the Lagos applaud?
Please put your hands together for our dear governor.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please be seated. I think first is really to apologize for joining you almost 2 hours behind schedule. How I wish that some of our spiritual fathers and our traditional rulers can evolve an act in which when you wake up in Abuja, you touch your leg like this, and in 3 minutes, it can get you to Lagos. There's a name they call it. I won't mention it. But truly, really, if it works, I needed one this morning. But I realized that with reality, you still have to queue, you still have to wait for a plane to arrive, you still have to board the plane, and you still have to meet all the regulations, no matter what it is. It's only when they tell them to take off that they take off. And so I thought that I was Spider-Man, that I could just string something and appear here in 20 minutes. But it turned out that I'm just mere mortal. And so I want to apologize. And it's still an idea for us to think out of the box. I hear now in Dubai, taxis are in the sky. I hear they're doing crazy things around, drones and the rest of it. And quite frankly, it's really something that will challenge the world in the years and the years, especially for the young people. I also read something yesterday that some people are actually trying to see if they can do a 1 hour under the sea from London to New York, just across the Atlantic Ocean, right under the sea. That hasn't evolved. And also yesterday, that Jeff Bezos, they had to go, his girlfriend and a few others, they had to stay inside a capsule. They had to took a 10 minutes ride onto space, and they had to feel, what's that thing when you're floating? I've forgotten now. Gravity. They had to feel gravity. 2 minutes in the sky. I hear it cost them a lot of money, but they came back to Earth within 10 minutes. Well, I'm just expressing all sorts of possibilities that we can all have here, meaning that we have not explored the world enough. And like I talk about something that I thought Opelua would have, I didn't want to mention the name. There's still a room for us, and there's still a room for us to ensure that when I wake up in Abuja, in 5 minutes, I can actually be in Lagos. How they do it and how we figure it out, I think is really for all of us. So let's give ourselves a round of applause. And thank you very much for taking our time to be here this morning. I want to acknowledge our keynote speaker, a former minister for power. He was a minister when this ministry was not actually popular at that time. A few of us knew him when we started privatization about 20 years ago, but was not a very popular ministry. Now he's one of the most important ministry, which is Ministry of Power. But Professor Batinaji, saw the vision very, very, very long time. It's just that we still need to let him see the money because there's so much money in that industry. Prof, don't worry. I know a professor's reward. We'll get it on heart these days. So thank you for all of the ideas and working, tirelessly to get this industry, this sector, to where it is now. I want to, through the Commissioner of Energy and Mineral Resources in Lagos, Mr. Biodo Ogunleye, acknowledge all the cabinet members and also acknowledge very, very, very warmly all of our invited commissioners from various states. I'm told the commissioner from Plateau is here, the commissioner from Gombe is here, the commissioner for Abia is here, the commissioner for Kano is here, the commissioner for these other states, Ekiti is also here, a special advisor from Mondo is here, and a special advisor from Ogunzia. Please, let's give them, all of them, a big round of applause. It shows the power of possibility. It shows knowledge sharing. It shows that they're all learning, from one another, and that there's something that this conference, this summit will do for them today and tomorrow that they can take back to their various states. We acknowledge the body of permanent secretary as well, heads of government agency, our traditional institutions, captains of industry, the very patient gentlemen of the press, our young, dynamic, energy, tech youth that are in the other rooms. I extend greetings to all of you and all of the people that are also joining us online. Thank you very, very much for being part of this event. And you can see from all of my earlier comments, and I'm truly, really very excited. I'm excited because Prof helped Biodun to keep his job, to say that he's a good person, he's a nice person, and I'm really not so sure, and I'm sure the cabinet members also are not. Larry too tried a lot when he was around. But you see that ministry, there's a jinx there somewhere, because people will tell you that you are going to give them 24/7 power. Even in Alausa, we don't have 24/7 power. And so they all every day begin to challenge themselves that are they in the right job or in the wrong job. And so when Prof says that building is the right thing, we still don't know, quite frankly, because we don't have power that we need to have. But I think the whole idea about this summit is to start that conversation. And this platform, we believe, underscores our own modest attempts at unwavering the commitments to see that we start a more secure, a more inclusive, and a more sustainable energy future for Lagos. And that is the operative word there, is energy future for Lagos. And you can see from the theme of the Energy Summit itself, they say it's a journey to energy for all. So really what a journey means is that, we have a destination, but we all need to work really, really hard, twice as fast, twice as much, twice as better, for us to get to that journey, for us to be able to, on that journey, reach a destination. And I imagine this is what this summit will help us begin to set the tone for that journey. And it speaks directly to the heart of our own mission and reaffirms our commitment towards making Lagos not just a mega city, but indeed a smart city, where we believe no community should be left behind in the pursuit of our development. We believe that no home should remain in darkness, not in 21st century. It's a shame on all of us to still have, homes that will be in darkness when it is a technology. Electricity bulb, was it Edison in the 17th century or 18th century, 3 centuries after. Am I right? It's Edison. Exactly. So it's really a call for all of us to do whatever we need to do to make sure that we can turn around this very, very quickly. And I want to stand here to tell you that Lagos, which is our commercial hub, which is the fastest growing megacity in our continent, which is a place that dreams homes, gives belief, gives endless possibilities to all and sundry, is ready to address this energy access in a sustainable manner. Thank you. And so our vision is simply yet ambitious, is to make Lagos a 24/7 economy, which is powered by a clean, reliable, and affordable energy. I think the word affordability there, it's a very strong word. The vision aligns with the global climate goals, Nigeria's energy transition objective, and our commitment to building a resilient and sustainable future for generations to come. The generations are here, they are just waiting to kick us out. And if we do nothing, they will certainly not forgive us. We believe to achieve this vision, we have to take bold steps at repositioning Lagos, and I dare say other subnationals, in energy reform. Following the enactment of the Lagos Electricity Law, we inaugurated the Lagos Electricity Regulatory Commission last week, an independent regulatory to oversee licensing, compliance, and consumer protection within our electricity market. Additionally, we have established the Lagos State Independent Systems Operator to manage grid operations within the state, optimize power distribution. We believe it will promote system stability, it will enhance transparency and reliability. We believe these institutions are critical for our long-term vision of a self-sufficient and reliant electricity sector. one that is responsive to the needs of our people and that will attract investors. I think Biodun mentioned it, and I think Prof also mentioned it. We don't have an hiding place again. Before, we used to complain that it was all central. Everything was at the national. We don't have concurrent legislation. We don't have powers at the subnational. We couldn't do this, we couldn't do that. And we all said it, that our president, former governor of the state, our commander-in-chief, one of the very first bills that he signed in 2023 was the energy bill, electricity bill. And I think the man deserves another round of applause. Not only did he realize 20 years ago when he was governor here that we needed to do something differently. He was the first that brought an independent power plant into the country. It brought logic, therefore, that when he became, the president, what he has been canvassing for 22 years before then, he needs to quickly put, his consent and his accent, to that bill. And so what that means is that we have no hiding place again. We used to, and I used to be a player in that sector too for a very long time, that no, we're waiting for federal government to unbundle, that's the word we use. We need to unbundle the power sector, completely. Now it's been unbundled. Biodun Liri, you have no hiding place again. All of the commissioners that are here, you have no hiding place, no pretense again, because indeed, it's been completely unbundled. Now we need to think out of the box. We need to be able to sit as local regulators, sit with the operators, sit with the market makers, and work collaboratively and be able to deliver those solutions. I did mention that Prof started an idea, 10, 15 years ago when it wasn't so popular, the IPP in Aba and the rest of it. We need to be able to think and be able to come out with dynamics where that market must work. The market is truly, really big, and I think even the likes of REA, the MD is also here. Thank you very much, my dear Abro. We know that there's still lots of places that you need to advance, energy reach into. But we that are in Lagos, we don't have any excuse. We need to work with you. We signed a document with you yesterday, but we need to use this conversation here for us to be able to solve this problem. And all the statistics that have been rolled out are real. If we get energy right, not only will our businesses, with our MSMEs, with our ability to truly create a 24/7 economy be reality, but we will indeed transform our gross domestic product. We will be able to transform the GDP of this country, of this state, into a level that it will become unimaginable. And so you can also now imagine if we're doing that with clean power, we're doing it with clean energy, that we'll also have opportunity to claim in future. Like Titi Oshodi will always say, climate change, we've not seen how they are going to help us trap those, but let us even still believe that they will do it. Let us have the clean power. Let us have the clean energy. So for me, for all of us in this room, right, is to live here, is to be able to ask ourselves, if other parts of the world have gotten it right, what exactly is wrong with us? Yes, we know that maybe they will say that right investment and the rest of it. Maybe they will say that it's right pricing. Maybe they say that it is we need to ensure that there's transparency in the market. Yes, all of these are nice things to have. But as professionals, as the sector leaders today, we all still need to roll up our sleeves and truly, really get to work. And it can happen. We can do it. We all just understand that what roles do we need to play? What is the risk that we need to de-risk? Who is in a better position to handle a risk and not grandstand, and understand that we're working collaboratively, and understand that this is the best person that can bring about this solution, and create a system and a process that will be transparent, that will be working, and we can hold ourselves accountable? These are all the things we need. Money and funding will come look for us. Or maybe we have not acquired enough skills. I don't think that's the problem, because the skills and the knowledge have been on the table for a very, very long time. So I'm challenging all of you that are part of this summit, that it is not just a talk shop. It should not just be a dress rehearsal where we dress up and just come and listen to nice speeches. It's really around ensuring that we can utilize the opportunity that Master's federal government has given the subnationals to take up that responsibility, to take up the mantle, and be able to completely de-risk this industry and get our citizens to have the required power when they need it, where they need it, and how they need it. Thank you very much. And so we say that energy is not just an enabler. We know it is indeed a strong enabler. It is an economic driver. With it, we believe there's so many things that having reliable power will do to us. Not only will it attract investments, it will also bluster and bloom businesses. It will boost industrial growth. It will enable all of our small businesses. You know, somebody is doing a big part of my neighbor, just right next. You know, the amount of time, energy they need to go and burn, you know, I mean, black fuel and unsafe, you know, unclean power, just for them to be able to put, you know, an air clip or to have a barbing saloon. It will enable work for our youth. They will be able to be cutters and grinders and molders and the rest of it. It will improve the overall standard of living for our people. And so our goal here, and I believe in this summit, is to position our various states, because I appreciate there are other people from other states here. You know, we don't just want Lagos to take the lead. Let us learn from ourselves, and all of us take the position that we can truly, really birth, you know, energy transition and energy for all, and energy innovation, and truly create model cities out of our states where we inspire others, other part of the continent. We believe that energy for us is achievable. It just requires collaboration from all you stakeholders, from every government at various levels, from the private sector, from the academia, from the civil society, from all of our environmental advocates. It just means that all of us must get back to work and work relentlessly. And we believe that we're in the heart of this transformation. So therefore, this summit presents, in my view, an excellent platform and opportunity for all of you to challenge yourselves, to speak frankly to yourselves, to come up with ideas, solutions, and things that we all can take away. For me, it's the easiest thing. Bring the memo, bring the solution, I will sign it off. We'll make the money available, and we can solve the thing. And so as we move forward, let us make this as a call to action. To remind that our journey begins with bold ideas, which we believe it has to be backed with decisive actions. It begins with partnership that is rooted in trust and a shared purpose. And it begins with a commitment from all stakeholders to put people first as we build an energy-secure future. In my speech, I meant to commend the Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources. I will not commend him yet. It was a mistake that I wrote there, but it is in the speech. So when he has done all of the work, we'll come back and we'll delay the commendation. But I want to thank all of you for coming here. I want to thank the organizers, and I believe it will be a journey that will be truly, truly, really be rewarding for our citizens and for all Lagosians. Thank you very much.
Ladies and
therefore,
gentlemen,
declare open the Energy Summit, Energy for All. The journey to energy for all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can we please put our hands together for the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Can we please make it resounding, please? Thank you very much.